More regional data means that, yeah, it's Yu-Gi-Oh's not good right now. Hey, 34% of you that are not smash the living crap out of that subscribe button, smash it so we can climb up the 110,000 ladder here. So, we got to talk about what's going on. We were putting together regional data this morning, just kind of looking at things, and I just want to go on a sub-rant once again and just say that this game, competitively, it's not in a good place to talk about. Now, you come to this channel, I mean, we've been doing regional breakdowns, we've been doing YCS data visualizations. It's become one of my favorite parts of this game. And when I have a 4-4 split regional that happens a lot more often than you think, it just invalidates talking about the regional. So the regional in question here is, for the first one we put together, was the remote regional out of this weekend, and a 4-4 split between Tier and Sprite. Well, nobody cares about that, man. Like, we've got a set coming up here on the horizon. There's been there's been some rogue sightings. I mean, you've got Madolche that showed up, which good stuff. All right, I'm happy to see that. You had Stun make 14th place out of the St. Louis regional. That's amazing. Like, that's no easy feat. Like, you do have, sightings for this, but when I pull up Septo's spreadsheet of breakdown data here, and then with other data that I have that, others haven't seen yet in terms of these regional breakdowns, some of these regionals look awful. Now, you have the case out here of, I believe it was the Gamer's Choice regional, where you had Rika top it, and you're like, wait, really? 400 people regional out of New York? Yeah, Rika topped. Did it very, very well, too. I'm still putting together all of that info, so before you're like, where is the deck list, Robbie? I demand it. Chill, all right? Fun fact, putting together regional data, for those of you that don't know this, it's really going to be that one person's going to comment and they're going to go, where'd you find this info? Like, did you make this up? No, it's like, I went through the process of reaching out to multiple people that played in the gosh darn event, all right? These regional breakdowns are put together, like, they actually talk about how reporters go out and have to get eyewitness accounts for this. I got to go get eyewitness accounts from these stupid regionals. I have to reach out to people, go, hey, could you please tell me what you played? I don't need your deck list because you're probably going to want to keep it quiet. Yeah, people do want to keep their info quiet. I have found in the entire process of putting together these breakdowns that if you just ask people, hey, what'd you play this weekend? And, go, hey, I understand you might want to keep your deck list quiet. I understand that they will usually give you the info of what they play, because after an event's over, if they want to keep their deck list secret, that's fine. But, if they're just like, yeah, I played Sprite, but I want to keep the list, that's fine. You got to understand that stuff like that, people want to keep their deck list quiet for future events. Like, it happens all the time. But it's no secret to go, well, hey, I played Sprite, no biggie. I've even had to go as far as to reach out to opponents of opponents. Fun fact, you can do that. Weird. All right, if somebody doesn't see your message, sometimes you can look up match history and go, oh, okay, they played this. Reach out to them. Congratulations. You now got a regional breakdown of these things. But eyewitness accounts, very, very important. Wow, it's almost like reporting on it amazes me that people just don't understand that. But that's neither here nor there. So this format is so unforgiving. And so unforgiving in the sense of it is so awful to talk about. I understand that, yes, Sprite and Tier are the most dominant decks right now. Sure. We haven't even gone through Kashtira cruise control. Yeah, I'm sure once we watch Kashtira crash through those doors in about a month, we'll see some sort of change. All right, but it's not going to be anywhere near the level that we really want to see. This is why, everybody, including me, has been, very vocal about Konami dropping the ball in the last list, because they literally went, hee, look guys, we fixed the format, macro die-fi, we did it, we know what we're doing, we're not a bad company or anything. I've been one of your longest consumers. That's why you don't see this channel sponsored by Konami out here, because I always tell it how I feel it. Like, that's the big thing, all right? Like, if you can't vent your frustrations about something, if you can't sit here, analyze the game, I am very passionate about this game. Ain't no other channel out there that's going this hard, 3 videos a day talking about this game, unless you have the passion and drive about this. This is why I think when people look at this channel, you know, they're like, oh my gosh, Robbie, all you did was rant. I mean, I talked about the game. Like, little things you have to understand might be surface level to some people, but some people love to see the passion in things that go into this. All right, especially when once again, when we're looking at a regional here, we're like, wow, I would love to talk about your regional so-and-so. I'm really glad that you won. Thanks for bringing to my attention that you did well at that regional. I'm like, that's awesome. All right. And then you look at the data and you're like, nah, I don't think I will. This is the best video that I'm going to give to that regional. 4-4 split. Congratulations. Some generator player I saw round 3 looked like they were doing okay. I don't know how they did at the end of the day. It's kind of cool seeing generators pre-news support. Looked kind of cool. And then I saw a Fallen of Albaz player, I think at table 12, which would have put them in top 24 at like round 3. Probably didn't win out, unfortunately, but those were the most exciting things that I saw out of that regional. You know, the most exciting things at this stage in the format. Yay! Bystial chained on the tier monster. Wait, the Guido's gonna mill another 5? Okay, yeah, go ahead and hit another tier monster. Like, wait, that's the state of the game. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Now, we just came off of Sydney this weekend, too. Now, here's the thing. I enjoyed Sydney's breakdown, all right? Sydney's top 32 actually looked diverse. You actually had Sword Soul, and you actually had, you guessed it, Runic out here. So Sword Soul and Runic both competing with each other in the rogue category. Did they make it past top 32? No. No, it didn't. I also love the fact right now in this format, the Flanders sucks at a regional level. If you've been looking at regional data, like me, and I'll say this, I've said this countless times, and I'll say it even more. Flanders only good on the YCS level. If you take Flander to a regional, you're probably not topping. It's really weird, actually. There's so much more rogue at regionals. Like, this format on a local level and like a mid-regional level isn't awful. And it's really hard to say that. Just when you start reaching those upper echelons of the game right now, it just sucks because I'd rather have Spiral right now than Sprite. It's because you have Sprite and you have the Duke Nukem of tier just clashing at each other. And it's been the same thing for months, all right? And like I said, I know people are like, well, Roby, the last ban list was an emergency ban list. It felt very much like an emergency ban list. It was oh shit, we forgot half of these things on the format. Oh, people are complaining. We better clean this up. And that's exactly why they put Macro and Di-Fi to 3. They thought that those cards, it's almost like they just didn't communicate with the OCG branch, who's been through this hell for a while. And the OCG could have told you the Macro Di-Fi to 3 wouldn't have mattered. But you know what? Nah, you were like, oh, okay, fine. They spun the wheel at the office and went, you know what? We're going to have Macro Di-Fi at 3 this will fix the format. Don't worry, guys. So, if you plan on playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For the rest of this month, it's going to be an absolute slumber fest. Just goes easy until February. Hopefully, I have a feeling the ban list won't be till late February, early March. But, you know, hopefully, when you can see this far out and you're just like, good news though, the rest of Cyberstorm Access comes out this week. So we'll have some goodies to actually kind of keep us semi-interesting. The lore cards last night were very, very nice. I liked those. They definitely spun some other interesting things for the game. But right now, competitively, this game is just an absolute snorefest. So, as somebody that actually takes passion in analyzing and looking at competitive data, it's I don't know what more I'm supposed to say. Like, it's so unbearable at this point in time that I don't know. We'll expect less regional coverage than usual. I'm already kind of like on the back burner for regional coverage at this point in time, but it just feels like it gets worse. So, what do you guys think about the format? I expect XXX Tier Lover XX69 Death Ska to show up in the comment section and go, "You're just really mad at this game. Like, get good, Robbie." Okay. You guys have a good rest of your day, alright? Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.